In the Legend of Zelda series, Zelda has been a very important character from the very first game, The Legend of Zelda, all the way back in 1986. From acquiring the Triforce of Wisdom and splitting it into 8 fragments to keep the power away from the Prince of Darkness, Ganon, to defeating the Calamity Ganon, and sealing him away from destroying Hyrule, it's safe to say that Zelda is a complete boss. What I loved even more about her character is the series of events that happened in Ocarina of Time. Going from a helpless little princess to the iconic alter ego ninja-looking shuriken-throwing hero called Sheik. After all of these amazing things Zelda did, why have we never been able to play as Zelda? In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about whether or not our beloved Zelda should be playable, maybe even in Breath of the Wild 2. Let's get started. What's going on, YouTube fam? DF Edits here, and if this is your first time seeing my content and you love the Zelda series, then subscribe now to get the latest Breath of the Wild 2 news, Zelda countdowns, guides, and more. I hope you find some value here. So in my opinion, I think Zelda should be playable, and it really boils down to 3 main reasons for me. So the very first thing is a possible Zelda Sheik exclusive game. I think it would be such a cool thing to be able to play as Sheik. My example here is, imagine having a side game that focuses on the 7 years Zelda went into hiding and trained with Impa to learn the ways of the Sheikah. You literally start the game right where Impa and Zelda gave Link the ocarina. I say gave in a very loose tense because she literally threw it at Link, so Zelda would be the main protagonist in the game, of course, along with Impa guiding Zelda along the way, showing her combat and stealth, as well as what the Sheikah are meant to do. Disagree with me in the comments below if you wish, but you can't deny that this would be an amazing, yet completely different Zelda game. So the second reason why I think Zelda needs to be playable in Breath of the Wild 2 or in a future game is to be able to showcase Zelda's abilities. I think Zelda being playable opens up many doors for Nintendo. From the mentioned first point of a possible Zelda exclusive game or Sheik game to finally showcasing the true power that Zelda possesses, and why time and time again she is chosen to wield the Triforce of Wisdom. I believe that this could be tied into Breath of the Wild in some way. Perhaps Zelda being a companion to Link while they're exploring the ruins that we still really don't know a lot about yet as of the creation of this video. Maybe being able to switch between Link and Zelda throughout the game. I don't know if you guys have ever played level 5's Dark Cloud, but they had this character switching process where in order to progress to another floor or fight a certain monster, you had to choose between 6 characters, with each having a certain ability needed to progress. Perhaps Breath of the Wild 2 could kind of reverse engineer this and incorporate this character switching system to work between Zelda and Link. A quick example being that Link and Zelda could come to an exit with a massive boulder blocking the way, and the only real way to progress would be for Zelda to use her magic to move the boulder. I think showcasing Zelda's power would greatly increase my love for this character. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. So the third point in having Zelda as a playable character is just more context of Zelda as a character. While we really don't know that much about any of the characters in the Legend of Zelda series, other than that Zelda, Link, and Ganon are wielders of a piece of the Triforce, I'd like to think that Zelda being a playable character in Breath of the Wild 2 would allow us to get more insight on each of the characters, in this example being Zelda. We know that in each Zelda game there's a Zelda that is basically reincarnated over the course of time, that she wields the Triforce of Wisdom, and that she is the Princess of Hyrule. But what else is there? Is she able to wield another piece of the Triforce? That's another topic for another video, by the way. Does she have siblings? And many other questions I'd like to have answered. I think that by Zelda being a playable character, all the questions we have could be answered in a totally separate game, solely focused on Zelda. Now, if you're new to my channel, DFam, I'll have a playlist coming up on the screen in a couple seconds here that talks all about Breath of the Wild 2. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click on that playlist now. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Continue to be that light in someone's life, and I will talk to you guys soon.